Dear students, in today's video we are going to revise some questions for examination. First question is from chapter number 1, rational numbers. We can see that we have two brackets having product sign and between them is the subtraction sign. So first we will solve the bracket. You have to copy it again and then you have to cut it. Two threes are, two fours are, three threes is cancelled, two ones are, two twos are. So it gives you minus 1 upon 2. For this, 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9, 2 ones are, 2 twos are 4, and it is 2 upon 3. Now both are having subtraction sign. We will take the LCM of 2 and 3. It is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3 and 3 ones is 3. Minus sign again. 6 divided by 3 is 2 and 2 twos is 4. Minus 3 and minus 4 both are having same sign, so they will be added like this. Numerically they will be added and we have to put the sign of negative. Our next question is from exponents. If 5 raised to power 3x plus 1 plus 10 divided by 15 equals to 9, find the value of x. So first we can write it like this: 5 raised to power 3x plus 1 plus 10 divide by 15. You can write it below. Now we can cross multiply it like this. On multiplying 1 with this thing, this numerator will be copied as it is, and 15 nines is 135. And here we have plus sign with 10. So 5 raised to power 3x plus 1 equals to 135. This plus 10 will change the side and change the sign also. It is minus 10. Subtracting this we get 125, and here we have 5 raised to power 3x plus 1. Now we can change its base as 5. So 125 can be written as 5 cube, and we have 5 raised to power 3x plus 1. Now we have the same bases, so both the bases can be cancelled like this. So this is just a simple linear equation. 3x plus 1 equals to 3. So plus 1 becomes minus 1 on the other side. It is 2, and hence 3 comes down. So the value of x is 2 upon 3. Our next question is from square and square roots. Find the least perfect square exactly divisible by each of the following numbers: 4, 5 and 10. So for this we have to take the LCM of 4, 5 and 10, and that LCM will be multiplied to the unpaired numbers. 4, 5 and 10. We will start with 2. 2 twos are 4. 5 is not visible. It will be copied, and here we have 10. Again 2 ones are 2. 5 is here. 2 5 are 10. And 5 ones are 5. So 2 2 is 4 and 4 5 is 20. So our LCM is 2 into 2 into 5. 2 to the 4, 4 5 the 20 is the LCM. We can see that this 2 and 2 are in pair, 5 is left alone, so the required number will be LCM multiplied by unpaired number. LCM is 20 and the number whose pair is not made, that is 5. So 25 gives you 100 and 100 is a perfect square number. Next we are going to do this question using the long division method. One six eight nine two one. First we will start with pairing. Four fours is 16. Next pair is down. Double of 4 is 8. We will go one time here. So 1 into 81 gives you 81. It is 8. 21 down. Now 81 will be added to this one. It is 82. 1 again. 1 here. 1 into 2. 821 is 821. It is cancelled. So the answer is 411. Next I'm taking question number 5 as find the cube root of 200 into 40. It is from chapter cube roots. Cube root sign is written like this. You must write here small 3. If you don't write here 3, it becomes square root. Now you know that 20 tens is 200 and 40 can be written as 8 5 ja 40. As it is written as product of primes, so 20 can be written as 2 2 the 4, 4 5 the 20, and 10 can be written as 2 5 the 10, 8 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2, and 5 can be written as same. Now here we have 3, so we have to make the pair of 3 numbers. This 2 2 and this 2 will be out. This 5 and this 5 will be out, and this group of 3 2's will be out. Now no number is left. 2 to the 4 and 4 to the is 8. 2 5 is 10 and 10 2 is 20. So 20 is the cube root. Now next question is from chapter number 5, playing with numbers. Test 3 5 6 4 for divisibility of 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So for divisibility of 2, this number is an even number because its unit digit is having 4, so this number will be divided by 2. For 3, we have to add the digits. 3 plus 5 is 8, 8 plus 6 is 14, and 14 plus 4 is 18. So 18 is divisible by 3, so you will mark here tick. Now for 4, we have to take the last two digits. 64. 64 is divisible by 4 because 16 4 days 64, so it is divisible. Now its last digit is 4 and 5 needs 0 or 5 at unit place, so this number is not divisible by 5. Cross here. And 6 says if the given number is divisible by 2 and 3 both, only then the number will be divisible by 6. Here we have ticked 2 and 3, so 6 will be automatically ticked. Okay. Now the divisibility of 7 says that you have to double up the unit digit. And subtract it from rest of the number. So 3, 5, 6 minus 8, 3, 4, 8. Now again 34 will be subtracted by double of unit digit, that is 8. It is 16, 8 and 1. Now 18 is not divisible by 7, so this number will also not be divisible by 7. We will cross here. Now divisibility of 8 says that take 3 last digits, 564, and divide it by 8. 8 7 ja 56. 4 is not divisible, this is a remainder, so here we will put the cross. 9 divisibility says that the sum of the digits must be divisible by 9. 3 plus 5 is 8, 8 plus 6 is 14, 14 plus 4 is 18. 18 is divisible by 9 also, so here we will mark a tick. Now next is divisibility test of 10 and 11. Okay, because this number is not having a 0 at its unit place, so we will leave it. For 10 it is cross, and for 11 we have a rule of sum of the even and odd places. Odd, even, odd, even. So even places are added, odd places are added. For having odd we have 4 and 5. It's 9. And for even we have 6 and 3. It is 9. So if we find the difference of these two digits, 9 minus 9, we get 0. So the difference must be a 0 or a multiple of 11. So as we have got 0, so for 11 it is 10. And from next video we will revise chapter number 6 and 7. Thank you.